Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Welcome back to Mancity Unplugged, your very own Mancity fan channel. And it's that time of the day to grab your favorite drink and settle down on the couch and listen to all of Man City's great news, the transfer news of the day, all the rumors, and also look ahead to the upcoming Champions League fixture. So today we'll start off by looking ahead to Lyon. It's just 3 days away, a week after we played Real Madrid, and we'll look at what we need to do against against Lyon. Yes, I got it right, against Lyon in order to get over the line. Remember, Lyon will not be an easy opposition. Even last time, I think we played them twice in last season's Champions League. I think, if I'm not wrong, and we couldn't defeat them twice. We in fact lost at the Etihad 2-1. And one of the things I remember playing against Lyon was that they sat back, they had really fast players, and they had a really good midfield with Hossein Orar uh, and others. And they really hit us on the break. But one key feature out of those two games were that we couldn't create much chances. That was a really worrying aspect. But then we really bounced back from that and also went on to win the Premier League. So we learned our lessons from that. But then this time, especially against Real Madrid, though that victory against Real Madrid, still I can feel the goosebumps within me that we just knocked out the kings of Europe. It still gives me great joy, that pulsating passion when I think of that Real Madrid victory just 3-4 days ago. But then one of the feature there was that we created loads of chances. I was surprised that we didn't walk out of that fixture with what, a 5-0, 6-0. We should have really embarrassed Real Madrid and ru- and and rubbed their noses on the ground. That was how well we played. But then we couldn't. It was almost a nervy finish, I should say, at 2-1, and then just protecting that 2-1 at the end. We had to bring on Otamendi and stuff. But then a great feature of that match was that we created loads, but Real Madrid didn't. Real Madrid, at the top of my head, I could remember maybe 2-3 chances. Clear cut, they didn't have any clear cut chances. Maybe Benzema spinning in once, having a direct shot at Ederson, and apart from that, maybe Modric having one shot from outside the box, and nothing apart from that. And still, they managed to score one goal, one clear cut opportunity, and one goal. That's how ruthless people in the Champions League are. Like Guardiola said a few seasons ago, I think 2 seasons ago, when he was asked, "Are the City team ready to conquer Europe, to really win the whole competition?" He said no, and the primary reason was that we weren't ruthless enough in front of goal. People in the Champions League, strikers, they're animals. They don't care. Lewandowski, you see. How ruthless he is for Bayern Munich. You see how ruthless Messi was, as is always, how ruthless other teams are. And we create loads, but just finish two. We create 20 chances and we take two. No, I think that won't work, especially against a team like Lyon, who are like dogged, who really defend for their lives and hit us on the break. We need to take every chance that comes to us, or else it will become really difficult for us to progress. Because even if we create loads against Lyon and get over it, what will be the next one? Bayern Munich? Will they spare us if we do what we did against Real Madrid? And against Real Madrid, did we put away the chances that we created, or was it mistakes from Real Madrid that we put away? We created excellent chances, but we didn't put them away. De Bruyne has delightful balls. De Bruyne is just feeding, and we are not able to make anything out of those chances. I think it's high time we looked at that aspect, and I think, like I said in my previous videos as well, it's not defensive failings that cost us. No, it's not defensive failings that cost us the league, and it's not defensive failings that will cost us the Champions League. It's our failure to put away chances. We are creating loads. It's not that we are a team which are unable to create. It's not that our strikers are really feeding on scraps. No, we are really creating lots, we are creating loads, but then we still don't put them away. and and that's going to be a major hindrance. Like I was telling, even in the Premier League, it was not defensive failings, it was a lack of putting away chances. We didn't lose against Norwich because in the Premier League because we didn't put away our chances. No, 3-2. Norwich score 3, we should be rubbing the floor with them. So score 6 against them. And how many chances we created in that match? 25. How many shots we had? 20 shots on target. And how many goals we scored? 2. And one was outside the box. Same with Wolves. We took the lead against Wolves in the Premier League, and and we lost to them. I think again 3-2 or 2-1 was the score line. We can't be repeating this. If we have to become the best in the world, we'll have to take those guilt edged chances. That is important. Jesus has to be ruthless. Sterling has to be ruthless. I mean, Sterling is a best player. I really admire Sterling, as do all of us. But then why? But then he's missing so many sitters. I mean, we should face the reality. He's missing so many sitters, and we won't get far if we miss so many sitters. How much will De Bruyne create? It's something which we need to really think upon and emphasize. It's not that if we fail to make if we fail to make this Champions League campaign count, it's not because of our defensive failings, but it will be because of our lack of ruthlessness in front of goal. Because yes, our defense is weak. We are waiting for centre back reinforcements to come. But what is lacking in our attack? You tell me. Our attack is number one. I would say better than PSG's attack with Mbappe and Neymar combined. Yes, they don't have a creator like De Bruyne with them all throughout the day, all throughout the year. I'll come and have a bet. I'll bet all my money on it. Our attack is better than even PSG's with the best attack in the world. Then what is preventing us from taking that next step? It's it's our failure to take those chances. I mean, Benzema has one decent chance, half chance, and he scores it. What if he scored in another? Tie would have been level, and that's it. We would have just had this show ruining all the chances which we had got. So so I think that was the one most important point which I wanted to discuss with you guys. And you guys also let me know in the comments below about what you feel about our ruthlessness in front of goal. What you feel, should we do more so that we can really cover up that fact, because we are literally spoon feeding our strikers. De Bruyne is doing it. Bruyne is putting it on a plate, and still sometimes what I feel is that, especially in the Real Madrid match, I felt that we are trying to walk the ball into the net, which was a problem, especially in Pep's first season, I would say. And then we had worked it out, and we had taken more chances uh, to directly have shots on the goal. And I think that's one aspect, I think, which we need to really focus on, rather than play that final pass and try to literally score the perfect goal. I think we need to have more shots. Sterling in that position chooses to pass rather than just shoot. Sterling had a great chance against Madrid, and he chooses to pass to Gundogan, and the chance is gone. Similar things we observed twice, even thrice in matches against Real Madrid. So I think it's important we take the shots on goal. At least we test the keeper. That's really important. We'll have that confidence that we are testing them instead of trying to score that perfect goal. And another thing is, there have been rumors coming in, especially regarding Aguero's replacement. Whom would you guys like to see as Aguero's replacement at this club? Just let me know in the comments below. So Lautaro Martinez is the one who's been sounded out, and his release clause is also expired. His release clause was said to be around 120 million euros or something, which I'm not sure. I'll admit I'm not sure. I'll just check the numbers. But his release clause was really very expensive, and City would never have gone for him for that kind of money. But then Do you think we should go for Lautaro Martinez all out? He's an Argentinian. He's 22, which was the same age which Aguero had come to the club, and he has all the attributes. Really good in the air. His work rate is excellent. Same like Jesus, but he's much more, I would say, sharper than Jesus. Uh, I mean that's in the Italian league. We should see how he adapts to the Premier League. But at least what I can see now, what you all can see now, we can see that he has all of those attributes which an Aguero had, mostly that great sense of goal. He takes up some good positions. He has that sense of space inside the box. He makes those subtle movements which really confuse the defenders whether to stay with him or leave him. I think Lautaro Martinez would really fit our bill. Really, he takes those snapshots inside goal. He has a really good shot on him from outside the box. I think he fits all the attributes. City should go for him. And and various reports have been coming that uh, Pep has been looking to plan for life after Aguero. So I think Lautaro Martinez would be a great option. I think Harry Kane would be a much more expensive option. It would be a very luring thing for Harry Kane as well. He hasn't won anything. He has won nothing. So he would like to really move to a club that offers him Champions League football. Spurs are not even in the Champions League. So for how long will a player of Kane's talent, Kane's pedigree play in that Spurs team, which with Jose Mourinho, I would think will become more and more defensive unless Mourinho just brings a rabbit out of the hat. I'm someone who really admires Mourinho for the personality. He is not for his tactics. His tactics sometimes, but not always. But for the personality he is, and some of the things he really brings to the club. Uh, but then I think Harry Kane is the one who would also be looking to move away from Spurs, and I think City would be an option which he would really be tempted to come. He would not turn it down. And Harry Kane, again, Premier League proven, provides excellent work rate, which Guardiola likes, has good pace, is good on the counter, and great in the air. He fits the bill again. So Lautaro Martinez, Harry Kane, Joao Felix is another one. Again, is not Premier League proven, but is really quick. He can play in those small spaces. Is not that good in the air. But then Joao Felix has a good shot from outside the box as well. So I think Joao Felix is another one which Pep will look. Please let me know in the comments below which three strikers would you like at the club? Would it be Lautaro Martinez? Would it be Harry Kane? Would it be Joao Felix? Or do you think we should go for someone else? And also regarding the centre back position, there have been conflicting reports again coming from the end of Napoli. I think this saga will just continue, and like what I feel here is Napoli's hand is forced. They have bought Victor Osimhen, so they need to sell. They have no Champions League football, and this pandemic-stricken world due to COVID and all, they've suffered losses, which on the outside they're telling that we don't need to sell and all of that. Where will they get the money from? They don't have Champions League. How will they pay Victor Osimhen? Or what will they do? How will they take care of the expenses? You take out that 60-70 million from the Champions League, which would have been incoming. How would they pay? So I think Napoli is forced to sell, though the president is telling Koulibaly is not for sale, and all these shit things. He's up for sale, and they will be looking to recoup money from him, so as to really inject some finances into the club. Any club that is telling that they're not affected by the pandemic, any club that is telling that they don't need to sell. I mean, even Barcelona have suffered losses. Real Madrid are also not in a position to buy this in this transfer window, because they are also feeling the full throttle of this pandemic stricken world, of this COVID-19 and all the clubs are feeling. And what is Napoli in front of all of these elite clubs in terms of finances? I would say, I'm not telling in front of history and all. In terms of finances, Napoli is forced to sell. The thing is, will Koulibaly's price come down? I think if City is prepared to play the waiting game, Napoli will have to bow down. But again, why should City play the waiting game? Pep wants players quick and early to join with his squad, so that he can really inject them very quick and make them ready to really start in the first game, or slowly or slowly inject them into the team, or slowly get them into the team. Because again, first year with Pep Guardiola for a new player is not gonna be easy. Whatever the stature of the player might be, if he's not played for Pep Guardiola before, it's gonna be like really difficult. So he needs that time. He really needs to come in quick and early so that Pep has a good look at him, and he can really be slowly put into the squad. So if we go for a centre back, I think it should be quick and early. And as I said before, it is Diego Carlos which we should go for. We should not just go for Koulibaly. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. And then other important thing is, where is Natanake fitting into Pep Guardiola's plans? I personally feel that he was not just bought in for the centre back position to be a cover for Laporte. People are telling Pep always likes a left-footed and a right-footed centre back, but I do have that feeling that this season Pep is gonna really experiment with that 3-5-2 formation, which he really wanted to put in at Barcelona, but he really couldn't. He just left the job due to the pressure and everything. And at Bayern, he really, I think, didn't have the players to play the 3-5-2. But at City now, I think, with Kyle Walker and Benjamin Mendy, hopefully is fit, Pep will go for the 3-5-2. And that really sets up Nathan Ake to really play in that three. So I think Pep Guardiola will really to experiment with the 3-5-2 formation, especially against teams that really part the bus and look to hit City on the break. Because teams who are sitting back have increasingly found out, especially through the last two seasons, that if they can sit back and have at least one good midfielder who's technical enough to play through City's press, it is very easy to get at City. I mean, you might have the best centre back in the world, but then if the opposition is attacking in numbers, if bypass the midfield press, it's gonna be really difficult for any team to defend against that, and City is no exception. I would say for that. So I think in a three, it provides Pep areas to exploit which he hasn't done before. Areas especially from that wide positions, because Mendy has always been injured, and most of Pep's and in most of the seasons, ma- Pep has just made his fullback stuck in, and had his wingers maybe provide the width, or his fullbacks provide the width, and wingers come inside. But then Pep never had the chance to constantly pepper a team, exploit a team with both of his wing backs, just bombing up and down, constantly creating that threat. So I think this season would be perfect for him, and especially having three top class centre backs in his team, with the fourth one whom we don't know. I think that would be a great thing for Pep to go for. I myself, I think I'm pretty confident that 3-5-2, or we'll see a tweak in Pep's formation this season. It will not be the usual 4-3-3. That's what I suspect, because teams are slowly becoming more familiar with how to play around with this 4-3-3 system, how to play around the City's press, how to play around the traps uh, which City are laying down. We have seen that against Arsenal, especially in the FA Cup match, where City were unable to play Arsenal, uh, where City were unable to break Arsenal down. I mean, like I described, we were not clinical in front of goal, and Arsenal really scored by bypassing our press. So I think City will really look to somehow come up with something innovative, and Guardiola's transformation of this squad, rebuild of this squad, will be centered around the new ideas which he would look to which he would look to inject in this Premier League season. It will not be the old 4-3-3, the same press. There'll be something different that will be coming. That's what I feel. What do you all guys feel? Let me know in the comments below. Will Pep go with the usual 4-3-3, or will he look to implement something else? And also regarding another issue again with Leon, what would you do? Would you start with the false nine thing, or would you start Jesus as the same striker, or what would you do? Would you play with the same 4-3-3 formation? Again, those are all big dilemmas. And looking forward to that Leon game, I'm again starting to feel a bit of tension, bit of anxiety, because but one of the things I would say with the Leon team is Tanguy Ndombele was the one who was really causing us problems. I know he is not as successful uh, in this season's Premier League, but he was really causing us problems the last time. And it was Jose Morar, Tanguy Ndombele, and I can't remember the third midfielder who was at the heart of Leon's midfield last time. And also the pace up front, Moussa Dembele, Memphis Depay, all of those were causing us problems. But the thing was, with Leon's midfield was very physical, very strong in the tackle. They didn't let us play around. That was a huge issue for us. It remains to be seen how Pep plays. It would not be surprising for me if Pep plays Fernandinho in the midfield instead of Rodri, or Pep plays Rodri and Fernandinho as a double pivot in the midfield. Uh, Maybe eh, with Otamendi in defense, to deal with the physical threat of Leon. Again, Leon are good at counter attacks. So I don't know. Will John Stones play, or will Eric Garcia, who is said to be leaving the club, play? I mean, there are a lot of question marks over this team, and Leon will not be an easy opposition. That's what I really feel from my heart. We'll have to work hard, and we'll have to take those chances. I think taking those chances will again be key here. Are we able to really take those chances? Because Leon will punish us. They have really got. We have seen how clinical they were against Juventus, for example. So we really have to be clinical, and we really have to defend one-on-ones really well. And another thing would be, would you play Cancelo or Benjamin Mendy? That would be a really interesting thing, because Benjamin Mendy, left-footed. Yes, I know Cancelo can play good with both the foot, but naturally Benjamin Mendy would be someone I would be looking forward to. But the only thing that really concerns me about Benjamin Mendy is that defensively, Cancelo was really good. I know he let Rodri go in for that goal, but apart from that, Benjamin Mendy was really good. He was very good. So so I think it's really important on how we set up against Leon. We'll be looking forward more extensively for the Leon game tomorrow, and the day after. But for today, I was just thinking of that point, that how the lack of clinicalness has cost us the Premier League season, and I just don't want it to cost us the Champions League as well, because so many chances against Madrid. Yes, we won and all, but let's face the truth. Yes, it might be harsh, but let's face it. So many chances uh, against Real Madrid, and we took only two, and that too the second was really well taken by Jesus. We should have been out of sight by halftime, really, against Madrid. So it's time that we are really clinical. We at least should test the keeper. Most of the chances we were looking to walk the ball into the goal. That was what was really offending me, I would say. So 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 I just hope that City really, like, we really are ruthless in front of goal and just take shots on target, really, instead of putting the responsibility on others. If Raheem Sterling is there, he should take the chance instead of trying to look for the pass. Yes, I know if it's an empty net he can pass, but then do you have the courage in those moments? I think Champions League winning teams have players, have strikers, have attackers who really have the courage to really seize the moment, to take the ball and say, yes, I will shoot. This is a one-on-one chance. I know uh, my team's destiny to continue in the competition mounts on this. Yes, I will shoot. Do we have the players with the charisma, with the character to take on that? Yes, I do think we have the players. It's just that we need to be more ruthless. We need to see that. We need to see Raheem Sterling. This is a call to Raheem Sterling from Man City Unplugged and all our community of Man City fans, that please take on more chances. Please put away more chances. I know we know that you have really come up far and you're at that world class level now, but please be more ruthless, because we know you can be better than world class as well. So please, Sterling, Jesus, please put away chances more often, because you have that ability, just that you have not uh, trusting yourself more. We trust you. Please trust yourself more and put away more chances. And again, I think you're all just enjoying this content, just having this casual chat with me. And do let me know in the comments below any other thing which you think, any other transfer or something, or any other thing related to Man City, which you're feeling at this current moment, or any other thing which you would like to just have a chat or conversation with. And again, thank you so much for watching this content. And if you're liking this content, please have a like on this video, and also do subscribe this to this channel. Every evening, I'll be in front of you, having casual chats and conversation with you about everything related to the club. It's not just the hot burning topic. They're all casual conversations at that time of the evening or that time of the day, when you all will just want to relax and hear that comforting voice. And that's the only thing, that's the only aim of having these evening Man City Unplugged live shows with me. And again, do subscribe to this channel if you're liking the content, and also take care, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.